Tonight we're breaking down a major court decision in the battle over gun control laws in the state of Washington.
And we've got gusty winds, but warmer temperatures on the way. All the details coming up in your First Alert weather forecast.
Plus, on the water and staying safe, numerous law enforcement agencies from the entire state of Washington are in Kennewick for the next 3 weeks. We'll tell you why as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. We begin with continuing coverage this evening of the controversy over 2 Rottweilers killed by Benton County Sheriff's deputies last month. This morning, a resident raised the issue once again during public comment at the Benton County Commissioners meeting.
Last December, Benton County negotiated a $1.6 million settlement with a family from Prosser because the Benton County Sheriff's Office failed to address 2.5 years of complaints about a pack of dangerous dogs, resulting in 3 months later, sheriff's deputies get called out for 2 loose Rottweilers who are a family's pets and had never shown signs of aggression. There has to be a solution to this. It lies somewhere between doing nothing and killing any dog that gets out of its yard.
Now this afternoon, the Benton County Board of Commissioners held a special meeting to discuss what the canine shelter needs and where the funding might come from.
And our very own Monique Ledesma was at that meeting. She joins us live tonight. So, Monique, what did you learn this afternoon?
Hi, Austin. Hi, Alyssa. Yes, I just got out of the special commission meeting, and the meeting was about the needing of funding for the canine shelter. Now, this brought up a lot of attention after the Benton County Sheriff's Officer's deputies shot and killed 2 canine dogs. Now, this is a story that I have been covering since the beginning right now, and it's a story, and
on March 2nd, the sheriff's office received a phone call saying there was a dangerous dog in a residential area. That's according to Michelle Swanson, the owner of the dogs. She says the call came in at 9:30 in the morning, and then around 11, the deputies shot and killed 2 of Swanson's 3 Rottweilers. But neighbors and Swanson say the dogs were anything but dangerous.
They went that way.
Well, they don't look crazy aggressive, though. You know?
Okay.
I mean, they're running around and just playing.
I spoke to Swanson after the shooting. She told me she believes if animal control had been out on the scene, Diesel and Macy would still be alive.
Have animal control. I mean, it's a taxpayer-funded system. Why do they get to decide they're not going to show up because their kennel's full? I mean, if my dogs were truly dangerous, that's hours that they would have spent on the street, and no one got hurt. There was no dog fights, nothing. The dogs didn't do anything.
Now, at the meeting, the canine shelter proposed 3 options for the commissioners, and I'll let you know later tonight at 6 what option the commissioners are facing more towards. And as for Swanson, she still has to appear in court on April 23rd to fight for Tank and not have him labeled as an aggressive dog. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, stay with us for updates. Other news and happening today on the Columbia River, law enforcement from all over the state of Washington are training on the water. This is all part of an intensive 3-week boot camp. With warmer weather and summer coming right up, crews are preparing for the busy boating and swimming season. Instructors with decades of experience on the water are training younger deputies by conducting real-life scenario training, group meetings, and one-on-one lessons about the latest resources available to deputies for the year 2024. This deputy from Walla Walla County says the Tri-Cities has been the host site for the whole state for decades, all because of our unique landscape.
Yeah, and what we're doing here is we're actually training law enforcement officers across the state to be better educated, to better educate our public. And that's where it really makes the biggest difference, is when the public has that information. And after this week for these boating officers, they're going to go back with great information to train their public to avoid tragedy.
I was out there on the water, so coming up new at 6 tonight, I will take you for a ride on one of the boats.
Now, of course, it looks nice out there on the water when the sun comes out. The days are getting longer, but that water is still very cold.
It is very cold. Yeah, I think one of the deputies was telling me it's like 47 degrees.
Oh, well, Stacy was just telling me that. Stacy, we're looking at the water temperatures.
That's right. Water temperatures are very cold, and yes, the rivers are dangerous right now. Another thing going on right now are these strong gusty winds. Wind advisory till 8 o'clock tonight in the Kittitas Valley. I've been tracking wind gusts there as high as 45 miles an hour this afternoon. We're also seeing strong gusty winds along in Hermiston with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Currently 68 degrees. We're going to spy in on our Dust Devils spy cam. They're starting to get that field ready for the home opener tonight in Pasco. Dust Devils taking on Spokane. Should be a good night for that, although you're going to have to deal with those breezy winds. Sunset at 7:37, and they will have fireworks after the show tonight. Partly cloudy and breezy winds decreasing tonight. We're going to see sunshine for our Wednesday and gradually warming up as we get to the weekend. In fact, we're going to see temperatures well above the average coming up. All the details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Talk to you then. Stacy, thank you. We are following developing news from North Idaho tonight. Federal authorities have arrested an 18-year-old accused of plotting terrorist attacks on churches.
Yeah, the Department of Justice says the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force arrested him just hours before those planned attacks were supposed to start. ABC's M. Wynn has the details.
Today's threats are moving at a faster and faster clip. Today's terrorist threats are moving at the speed of social media.
The FBI says 18-year-old Alexander Mercurio, seen here with a knife in his hand, is an alleged ISIS sympathizer. He allegedly planned to use weapons, including firearms, to kill parishioners, then set their places of worship on fire. The complaint says Mercurio told an FBI confidential informant he would harm his father and steal his firearms, then, quote, kill as many people as possible, then move on to the next church, rinse and repeat for all 21-plus churches in town until killed.
What the FBI usually does is place either a source or an undercover agent into the conversation until the person starts stating they're actually going to launch an attack.
This alleged attack eerily similar to a recent ISIS assault on a concert hall in Moscow. A recently released intelligence bulletin warning ISIS operatives and sympathizers worldwide might respond to that attack in Russia and encourage radicals to attack public venues. Authorities also concerned about rage ignited by the Israel-Hamas war.
We continue to be concerned about individuals or small groups drawing some kind of twisted inspiration from the events in the Middle East to carry out attacks here at home.
M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
Now, that suspect is in custody. He's expected to make his first appearance in court tomorrow. If convicted, he could face up to 20 years in prison.
Well, Alyssa, today a landmark decision in a Michigan courtroom. The parents of a mass shooter have been sentenced to at least 10 years behind bars in prison. 4 teenagers were killed and 7 other people were injured at Oxford High School in November of 2021. At the time, the shooter was 15 years old. His parents were convicted of involuntary manslaughter for leaving a gun unsecured at the home and indifference to their son's mental health. Before the sentencing today, the court heard from parents of the victims of that school shooting.
They chose to ignore the warning signs. And now, as we've heard through all of the objections, they continue to choose to blame everyone but themselves.
While you were hiding, I was planning her funeral. And while you were running away from your son and your responsibilities, I was forced to do the worst possible thing a parent could do. I was forced to say goodbye to my Madison.
It is still not clear if the shooter's parents will appeal the sentence. Both spoke in court today, saying they didn't realize anything was wrong, despite having a meeting with school officials hours before the shooting. The shooter, now 17, is serving life in prison.
Washington's battle over gun control continues. This week, a Superior Court judge ruled that Washington's ban on large capacity magazines, which hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition, is unconstitutional. Now, the state Supreme Court granted an emergency stay on that ruling. That means the large magazine ban will stay in place for now. You are still allowed to own large magazines, but you can't buy or sell them in Washington. Now, Attorney General Bob Ferguson, who is also currently running for governor, filed a lawsuit last year against a gun seller in Western Washington, saying that seller was still offering the large magazines, despite the law that Governor Inslee signed in 2022. The gun seller responded by saying the law was unconstitutional, and again, a Supreme Court judge agreed this week, but the state Supreme Court has put that decision on hold. We have new information tonight about the investigation into a 37-year-old Benton County man who's accused of kidnapping and raping someone younger than 18 last month. Now, he's currently behind bars, but the Benton County Sheriff's Office now says they're concerned that Jose Marcelo Bustos may have done the same thing to other people younger than 18 in Yakima County and in Grant County. Investigators are looking for any other potential victims right now. So if you or the children in your life were involved with this man, may have communicated with him on social media, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is asking you to give Detective Hart a call or send a message. The information to do that is there on your screen. We also have it over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Wildfire season is fast approaching, and the West Valley Fire Department wants to make sure that your home is safe. Through the state's Wildfire Ready Neighbors program, local firefighters are able to assess the outside of your home for hazards that could increase the chance of your home catching fire in a wildfire. Anyone living out in West Valley can get an assessment for free, but this year they are focused on the Tampico area.
Our goal is to try to survey 81 homes between now and June 30th.
West Valley Fire will be out at their Station 54 in Tampico on April the 21st with firefighters ready to go out and do same-day inspections. You can also call the fire department or go to wildfireready.com to schedule a visit.
We've seen some breezy conditions out there today. That's never good for a fire, but Stacy is telling us things are supposed to start calming down soon.
Yeah, she's tracking your very sunny first alert weather forecast. That's next.
Plus, dozens of children in Kittitas County getting out of the classroom today. We're going to hear some of the questions they had about agriculture in Washington next.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities. Our new orthopedic regenerative medicine clinic with Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now offering a variety of treatments, including platelet-rich plasma injections to enhance injury recovery, promote healing, and treat pain associated with early osteoarthritis. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Tonight, tornadoes, hail, flooding, tracking more severe weather, plus Israel's preparation for a Rafah invasion despite the warnings. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. Today, Arizona's Supreme Court signed off on allowing the state to enforce an anti-abortion law from 1864, which was decades before Arizona actually became a state. The Arizona Supreme Court decided even though the abortion ban predates Arizona's statehood, it can still be enforced starting 2 weeks from now. The 1864 law does not have any exceptions to allow abortions in cases of rape or incest, and the state Supreme Court's decision is almost certain to be appealed.
April is National Organ Donation Awareness Month. Nationwide, more than 100,000 people are waiting for potentially life-saving transplants. But sometimes finding a match happens in very unusual ways. Here in the Tri-Cities, Jody Gerritsen saw a Facebook post from a person that she had went to high school with, saying that they were in need of a kidney donation. Gerritsen says she reached out and got tested and found out she was a match.
I was relieved because I was afraid that I might have wasted his time if I wasn't a match that anyone else that was willing, they had to wait. So I was really relieved. I was excited because I put my mind to it that that's what I wanted to do. And I don't know why, I just kind of expected that it would turn out that way. I just thought that, like I said, when I saw the post, I thought this is probably what I was prepared to do all this time.
We will talk more about how you can become an organ donor and the need that we are seeing all across the country. That's coming up new at 6 on Apple Valley News Now tonight.
Now, more than 100 third graders from across Kittitas County got an up-close look at how food gets from the farm to their tables. It's information Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us many of them didn't know until today.
Can a drone water fields? How heavy is a cow? These are some of the questions asked by third graders at the 21st Annual Elementary Agriculture Appreciation Day here at the Kittitas County Fairgrounds. Groups of students rotating through stations on agricultural technology, apple cider making, livestock, and more. Staffed by volunteers, and the buses to get students there paid for by local ag companies and organizations. Some students gaining new experiences, like touching a horse for the first time, but all learning something new.
I was not as surprised that the cows can attack people, but I was very surprised that they can swim. It's really hard to imagine that.
Even more students from across Kittitas County are scheduled to be here for the second day of the event, which is happening on Wednesday. In Ellensburg, I'm Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And thanks for that report, Emily. As you could see, the wind was very gusty and continues to be so in Ellensburg tonight. These are the sustained wind speeds, but I've been tracking wind gusts up to 40 and 45 miles an hour. Still very windy down the Yakima Valley, down into Prosser. A little bit lighter winds in the Tri-Cities, breezy to gusty winds between Hermiston and Pendleton. Let's take a look at our futurecast. Things are looking better as we get to about 10 o'clock tonight. Still going to see those breezy winds, especially in the mountain gaps up towards the Yakima area, but winds will start to decrease the further east you get, minus the Hanford Reach area. As we get into tomorrow, winds much calmer, looking a lot better as far as getting outside and enjoying your day. The winds are going to stay pretty calm. Now, along with these winds, it is spring. Look at these pollen counts, way high. So if you're an allergy sufferer like myself, this is when you need to be doubling up on the allergy meds. Things are going to calm down a little bit Thursday, Friday, as we won't see as strong and gusty winds, but pollen counts very high tonight. 68 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam. We see a few clouds floating through. They're getting the field ready for the opening night of the Dust Devils versus Spokane this evening. Game time, I believe, at 7 o'clock. Winds 18 miles an hour. Bring a light coat. You're probably going to need that. Temperatures will start to drop down after dark this evening. Let's take a peek at temperatures elsewhere around the region. We're already down to 48 in Cle Elum, 55 Ellensburg, 63 Yakima. Again, sitting close to 70, and we actually did hit 70 degrees today in the Tri-Cities. Cooler along the foothills of the Blues in the 50s and the 60s. Weather pattern is changing. We had this moisture coming through. We saw some Cascade Mountain snow. I reported that White Pass picked up 3 inches of snow overnight. Things have calmed down there as the evening has progressed. We have the upper level system moving up to the north, drying things out as we get into our Wednesday. Things are going to start looking pretty nice out there as far as clear skies and lots of sunshine. Now, temperatures tonight are going to drop down into the 30s. Chillier here in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley in the low to mid 30s. Warmer 30s as you get into the Columbia Basin, and temperatures ranging from the mid and upper 30s for the foothills of the Blues. But those winds will be decreasing. Planning your night out tonight in Yakima. If you don't mind a little bit of a breeze, not a bad night to mow the yard. Temperatures staying pretty even out there. We're going to be down to 60 at 8 o'clock in the Tri-Cities. Let's take a look at Walla Walla's temps tonight. We're going to drop down to 56, so cooling down a little more quickly there this evening. And in Hermiston, yard work, you can do it. 56 by 8 o'clock tonight. Let's take a peek at our temperatures for tomorrow. Look for sunshine. Grab your shades if you haven't had those out lately. You're going to need them with temperatures once again. We're calling for just below 70, but I bet we hit 70 degrees or higher tomorrow. 60s along the foothills of the Blues and into the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Not a lot going on, but check out these temperatures on Saturday, well above the average as we get into your weekend, and then we're going to cool down. We have another front that's going to start moving in on Monday, Tuesday. Now, there is a very slight chance of rain on Friday for the Tri-Cities, slim chance for Yakima. But let's take a look at Walla Walla and Hermiston. That's where we have a better chance of showers and possibly some thunderstorms with the warm and cool air mixing here on Friday. But temperatures staying above average into the weekend, and then we start to cool down with another system moving in for the first part of next week. Not a bad looking forecast. Still to come, your viewer photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
I'm looking ahead to Saturday, above average.
It's going to be great.
Fingers crossed. Still ahead here at 5 tonight. A Kennewick landmark is changing hands. We're talking about the future of the Clover Island Inn next.
Springtime in the awesome Palouse. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Walla Walla Regional Airport, the gateway to your next vacation. As spring and summer travels approach, plan your flights through Walla Walla Airport. We offer free parking, and we have 2 Alaska flights to Seattle daily, making your travel easy and convenient. Take the time off, explore the world, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Walla Walla Airport, your connection to your next vacation. Book today. AlaskaAir.com. Your destination awaits.
Welcome to Whitman Hill Winery, where we create luxurious wines from our estate vineyards. We invite you to attend our upcoming Spring Barrel event, April 27th and 28th. Plan your visit to our winery and experience the warmth of outdoor seating areas, the beauty of our vineyards, and the joy of sharing a glass of wine with friends. We're committed to excellence and value, and our wines are a tribute to our vineyards and nature's blessings. We can't wait to welcome you this spring to Whitman Hill Winery.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
We are going to head to Kennewick, where it is an end of an era today. The new owners of Clover Island Inn in Kennewick began their operations. Apple Valley News Now took a trip to the old hotel today, where staff tell us that Hilton is now in charge. But this will be what's called Spark by Hilton. It's a more basic economy version of the Hilton brand. Clover Island Inn was built back in 1977. Workers say the old signage will be up for a bit longer and renovations won't begin until after summer. No word yet if the restaurant on the 4th floor will still be a thing after renovations. We also don't know what the plans are for current employees, but we'll stay on it.
All right.
That's crazy.
It's always interesting to see the changes that are coming into the Tri-Cities. Kind of excited too.
Yeah, I am too. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. So coming up next, let's see, Stacy has your viewer photo of the day.
Yeah, and still ahead on World News tonight, we're talking about a New York judge has refused to delay former President Trump's hush money trial. Those accusations dating back to the 2016 presidential campaign. We'll talk about what this means for 2024 coming up at 5:30.
Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. Choose from these long-handled garden tools at only $19.99. Miracle-Gro garden soil save 42%. 2 bags for $10. This premium garden hose is a steal at $29.99. Triple 16 fertilizer, the lowest price around, only $24.88. See all of the deals by using this QR code. So come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Since 1968, Sundown M Ranch has helped over 200,000 patients and families recover from the effects of substance use disorders.
I was ashamed, humiliated, and not sure if I could be helped, but I listened and found a completely different way to live by spending time at Sundown.
I did not believe there was a way out of the dark hole my life had become. Sundown M Ranch provided a foundation for me to find a new way to live.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month than cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Welcome back. It is that time. We were talking about your viewer photo of the day.
They're always good, and this one's exceptional as well. This one comes in from Keith Matthews of Sela. Check it out now. Very rare to probably see some cherry blossoms and then snow on the hills behind, but that's exactly what we're seeing. Mount Clemens. I'm not sure exactly what mountain that is.
My geography is terrible.
Just outside of Sela. So thank you for providing that photo, Keith. Remember to keep sending in your weather photos. The easiest way is just get your camera out right now on your phone and click that QR code to the right side of your screen. That will take you right to the landing page where you could submit your weather photo, or just go to applevalleynewsnow.com, click on the weather tab, another way to submit a photo. All right, let's take a quick look at our day for tomorrow. Planning your day, not looking too shabby, guys. The winds are going to die down. It's going to be 40s or slightly above 40s there in the morning and 60s by midday, and close to 70. I bet you we hit 70 again. We hit it today in Tri-Cities. I bet you we'll hit that 70 degrees tomorrow. So
About that time.
looking good.
Thanks, Stacy, and thank you so much for watching. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. We're back at 6.
Hoping your news is good news.
Night.